guys, welcome back to my channel. Julie here with another speed build as per usual. So this build is one for I guess my active family that I'm playing in The Sims right now. When Discover University came out, I made a male sim and I decided to send him to school for what is it? I think the criminal thing, the school for villainy, I think. In like 20 years of playing The Sims, I don't think I've ever done the criminal career. There's a lot of careers that I've never really done. Considering how long I've been playing this game, there's a lot of stuff that I've never done or never explored in it. But so anyway, so I thought when I saw that there was an option for going to university for villainy, I thought it would be interesting. So my sim, he didn't do so good at first. He failed the first couple of semesters, and then by the third semester, it was like, oh, if he fails another class, he's on academic suspension or something. I don't know how I did so terribly. I thought I was doing really well. I was sending him to all his classes, and I have no idea what happened. I don't know, but he did end up graduating. He whatever, he did okay. He got a job. So anyway, so I have him in the criminal career, I guess. I don't remember which branch I put him in, or because it's the rabbit hole one, which I think I think they're all rabbit holes when it comes to the criminal career. But anywho, so he was just living in whatever, one of the Max's made houses in what's it called, Britechester. And he got married, had a kid, and so he had enough money at this point, and so I put that money into building this house. So the floor plan I got, where did I get the floor plan from? It was just a floor plan that popped up on Instagram. I think it was like maybe like an ad for a game or something, some sort of like house design game or whatnot, and it just showed the floor plan. And I thought this floor plan looked really cool, so that's what I'm basing this on. I do make some changes. I'm not going to put the picture in of the floor plan because I'm basically making it, so that's what it looked like. Except the room that's on the left of the house, at the front, to the left, was supposed to be the master bedroom, I think, going by the floor plan that I saw on Instagram. But I put it on the right instead because that one had like a little outdoor area that went off of the bedroom. So I thought that made more sense for a master bedroom. So yeah, I mean, I do enjoy this house. I think they're gonna outgrow it pretty quickly, I guess, because they just have the one kid right now, and this is only 2 bedrooms. The third room, I do turn it into like a workout space slash office. I figured if he's big crime lord guy, he should probably have an office to do his crime lordy things in. I don't know. But I think, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I think there's another baby about to join the house because he came home from work one day and got abducted by aliens, and now he's pregnant. So that's a new one for me. I don't know what happens once the baby comes, so I don't know if it just lives here now and we have to make space for it. But either way, this is a temporary house. I just really liked the floor plan and I wanted to make it, so it made sense to make it for this family. I think it's a pretty nice first family home, I guess, for a crime guy. I don't know. It's very non-suspicious, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, the kitchen, I used the counters from the Island Living and went with the really light colored swatch, which I thought was really nice. And then as I was doing it, remembered, oh yeah, they don't have any actual cupboards that come with it. So I played around for quite a while with those shelves that came to match. I cut most of it out, but I was trying to like kind of fit them into themselves and stuff like that, like a puzzle. Nothing was working. Nothing looked good. So what you see here is the final result. And I don't think I cluttered up the kitchen too much. I was trying to keep it not too cluttered in the sense of like they just had the house built, they just moved in. There really hasn't been the chance to accumulate a lot of things and clutter and junk and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, so the kitchen, just your basic, kitchen with your kitcheny things in it. And yeah, so behind the kitchen here is where the office ends up going. When I finished doing this area, I realized the area that I left myself for the dining room was actually pretty small because I really wanted the living room like directly across from the kitchen and the dining room beside. And yeah, like I said, I realized it's a pretty small space. So we just put a little one small table in with four chairs. I figure once they need more than that space wise for a dining room, I'll be building a new house for them anyways. Something bigger with maybe like a grand dining hall. I don't know, whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And yeah, just the little balcony outside. I really like them, and I like the angled wall, which I probably, if I wasn't going by a floor plan that was already pre-existing, I don't think I would have even really thought of putting that angled wall with the door on it and leading out to like a little tiny balcony thing. So the backyard is not going to be super huge. It's going to be more of like a side yard instead of a backyard. And yeah, and the living room's not, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, I'm like, oh, it's like for such a big house, it's kind of a small living room and kind of a small dining room. But either way, because I built this house for a specific family that I'm actually playing, I did also go for functionality and ease of play, I guess. When you're playing The Sims, it's nice to not have too many levels, just because if you've got a lot of Sims in the house and you're trying to track people down and you're having to jump up and down all the floors and stuff like that. So I usually like doing one floor houses for families that I'm playing, unless I have to build like a really big house. And here I was trying to put a bigger TV and mesh it into the existing little shelf thing that came with the tiny living, but as you can see, that did not work. And I just thought, I guess when I was doing it too, I was like, oh, if they don't have really big living room and stuff, it's not the end of the world. Or, he's a crime guy. I'm sure he doesn't just sit around and watch movies and stuff like that. He's got crime things to do. And yeah, so the end of the couch there is still couch area, and I didn't realize that till my Sims started trying to sit there, and then their feet were going into the other couch. It was really weird. But I didn't move it. I didn't change it because I really like it the way it is. And the kids' room is going to be just behind the living room there, and then the master suite is on the other end. And the master suite has a really big, well, actually, it's long and narrow, like a walk-in closet thing. It's pretty cool. And so right now, we are all home. It's the whole virus thing going on right now, so my work is closed. My husband's still working, but it is a weird time. But at least it gives me a little bit of time to do this while my daughter sleeps, because her daycare is closed for 3 weeks, I think. So while she naps, I get to do this. So hopefully in the next couple, or well, I guess there's only about a week left now, but hopefully I get to stay on top of my bills and my channel a little bit better than I have been. All right, so anyways, I'm not going to blah, blah, about all that. But the master bedroom, I went with just classic black and white because I thought maybe the wife really got into to decorating, or maybe, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it too much. She doesn't work. She's a stay-at-home mom. And I guess it's in a sense like for her safety, because he's like a crime guy. And what if she's out and about or whatever? They find her and offer? I don't know. But yeah, so the bedroom, we just go with the black and white, and I even do the walls black, which I really have never done before, but I thought it looked so cool in here. And I merged the makeup table into the wall so that I could make my own mirror for it. Now I finished this build, oh my gosh, I finished this build probably about 2 weeks ago, I think. So if I'm a little lacking on things to say about it, it's because I don't remember some stuff. But anyways, the little mirror thing here that I made, I think it's really cool. And I end up putting like light fixtures all the way down both sides just to make it look a little more, I don't know, official or whatever. But I would kill to have something like that in my own room. That would be amazing. And yes, there's the black walls, and I think it looks so good. Normally, when you do something like that, it looks really dark, looks really small, but there's something about this room, it just works. So I don't know if it's because of all the windows and the door to outside and the one wall that's like all mirrors, but it just works. And I think I go back to do the closet after, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just kind of puttering around. Oh, yeah, there's the closet. So I got this idea because I don't like that closet as is. But there's an Instagram account that I follow called Yellow Plum Bob, I think. I'm not sure if she has a YouTube channel or anything like that, but she had put something up where she used those cupboards from base game and just merged them into the closet. So you get rid of the little detail that's at the top and at the bottom, because that's what I find looks tacky. So this way it looks really nice. And then I just use the tall cupboards to make like a whole wall of closets. And then the bathroom I was trying to make look kind of luxurious with the big tub and but I don't know, it just looks like a regular bathroom that would be in anyone's house. It didn't really turn out as luxurious as I had planned. But still nice, and I still kept with the black and white theme just to go with the master bedroom. And then in the hallway you could see just outside the bathroom there, that's just where I put the laundry room, which, wait a minute, I'm trying to remember if that was even in the video, or did I just skip over that? Because I don't remember saying anything about it. Well, anyways, it's either in the video or it's not. I don't remember now, but that is where the laundry room is. And in the bathrooms, I just have like concrete flooring. I had concrete flooring through the whole thing at first, but I thought it looked really cold and almost like unfinished. So I switched the rest of the house to the hardwood, and then in the bathrooms, I think there's there's three bathrooms. So in the bathrooms, I just have the concrete flooring. So each room has their own bathroom, plus by the front door when you come in, there's a bathroom there as well. Like I said, that was supposed to be where the master bedroom was, but the layout didn't seem to make sense, because I needed like a bathroom that would be usable for just anyone who's in the house, not all en suites. And that was the only place where a bathroom would really make sense and work. So anywho, yeah, I was trying to add a few different decorations here, but some of them were casting really, really bad shadows. So I ended up landing with these guys. Yeah, and then I tried putting these shelves underneath, and I was like, oh, that would look cool. And then, yeah, terrible, terrible shadows there too. Certain things really don't work out well when you size them down, and other things work out brilliantly. So I don't know why the shadows are okay on some and why they're not okay on others, but I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I have no clue. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I put curtains in the bathroom. Oh, that's awkward. I should probably go back in and do that. So at this point, I have played this game, this house, so it's all player tested or play tested, and I know everything works fine. The only thing that didn't work, and I don't know why, is I do put a potty for the toddler in the living room behind that like divider wall that I made, and I just have it kind of kitty corner. There's nothing around it, so I don't know why she couldn't use it, but that was the only thing that I really had to move. And then when I first went in to play the house, it was winter, so I couldn't do the screenshots because the outside of the house looked terrible because it was all winter, everything's dead. And then so I had to just kind of play through winter, and then spring came, and it was still really like cold and a lot of snow, and all the stuff was still dead, so it still didn't look nice for any screenshots for any of the landscaping. So then I had to make it through until like summer. So I really, really had to play this game a lot before I could even do the screenshots. And so so when I built this house, it's built with a toddler in mind, obviously, as you'll see when I start doing the room and stuff. By the time I got around to doing the screenshots, the toddler was now a child, and I had switched her whole bedroom to child stuff, like the bed, and I got rid of some toys and things along those lines. And I was like, oh, finally it's summer, I can take screenshots. And then I'm like, oh crap, like the whole bedroom is completely different. than it is in the speed build. So I just reverted back and I put all the stuff back in and stuff like that. But I was like, oh, what a waste of my time. I just went and redecorated the room, and then I had to undo all of what I had just done just so I could get the darn screenshots. Because it was like a week after I finished the build, give or take, that I had to play the actual game just to be able to take proper screenshots. So the entryway here, oh, wow, cameras all over the place there. The entryway, I didn't really film much of it. It's just your typical little like, kind of console table or whatever you want to call it, with some little decorations and stuff. And then this is the toddler room. I love this room. I thought it was so cute and a really nice size. That potty in there in the bedroom works fine. Like I said, it's just the one in the living room. I have no idea why it doesn't work, but it didn't. So I just made a little reading nook. I ended up moving the chair over beside the door so it's closer to the the shelf, the bookshelf. And it worked out really well because then it was closer to the bed, and whenever one of the parents would read her to sleep, it was nice because they would actually sit in the little animal chair and read a book to her. Yeah, so I think just a carpet and some more shelves on the wall. And these paintings are just like I've done before. They're from the gallery. They don't count as custom content. They're just a lot. It's just a really nice change compared to the stuff that's in the game. So I just put some shelves under them just to make it look like they're just kind of resting on the shelves, and a few knickknacks. Just to make it look a little more lived in, because like the rest of the house I didn't want to make too cluttered, because like I said, they just moved in, so they really haven't accumulated too much stuff. But the kids' room, I wanted it because if you have kids, you know how quickly you accumulate stuff there. So the side yard, I guess it's called, it's very simple. I was running out of money when I was doing the build, because when I started it, obviously there was enough money to build it, but then as I was going, I realized like I would run out of money, so then I'd have to like go back into live mode and get him to work and make more money so I could go back in and build some more. I had to do that a handful of times. So if you see the money kind of go down to like next to nothing and then suddenly there's money again, it's because that's what I was doing. I didn't want to cheat in the game. Yeah, that was a process too. During building, I had to keep stopping and sending him to work just so I could continue building. So when it got to doing the yard and the landscaping, I think I ran out of money a couple of times. And then near the end of it, I was just like, oh my God, like I don't want to go back in again and send him to work again just to be able to put a few more things. So the landscaping is pretty simple, and the yard, there's not much to it other than like the table area, the barbecue, a swing, and a little pool. I think maybe I put a couple of trees. I'm not even 100% sure anymore. So this is the little balcony area or patio area off of the parents' bedroom. I love it. It's so cute. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to be coming up to the screenshots in a moment. So if you like this video, the usual YouTube stuff, comment, like, subscribe, share it, whatever. And always leave a comment and a like for sure. I like reading the odd comments that pop up. So thank you again so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the screenshots, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.